Gupta. He is Dean Academics and HoD CSE IT. So I would like to introduce our Dean Academics. So Professor SamirDev Gupta obtained his BE from Bangalore University, MTech from IIT Madras, MSc Defense Studies from Madras University, and PhD from JIT Noida. He has over 3.5 decades of work experience in the area of avionics, communication, radar systems, and teaching at UG and PG level. His teaching career spans over 22 years and 6 months, includes in addition to teaching at JIT Noida, teaching at Institute of Armament Technology, now Defense Institute of Advanced Technology for PG programs, training and development needs of Indian Air Force and DRDO, Air Force Technical College Bangalore, where graduates, engineers from IITs, NITs, and Indian and foreign universities undergo aeronautical engineering course for about 18 months prior to joining Technical Officer Branch of Indian Air Force and Advanced Stage Trade Training Wing at Guided Weapon Training Institute, Baroda. His previous assignments include Deputy Director at AIR Headquarters and were involved in planning, coordinating, and directing maintenance, modification of aircraft and helicopter systems, modification and induction of advanced electronic systems into Indian Air Force, Commanding Officer of an 8 GHz LOS Microwave Communication Unit, Senior Engineer looking after maintenance of airfield navigation aids, Technologistic Management of Ground-Based Communication Equipments as Aeronautical Engineering Branch Officer of Indian Air Force, Chairman Communication Advisory Committee at IIT Pune. He is qualified for first and second line servicing of Mirage 2000 aircraft, work experience on Mirage Mission Simulator and fly-by-wire system of Mirage 2000 aircraft, led and supervised highly qualified and skilled engineering officers and technicians of Indian Air Force in maintenance and operation of missile, radar, and communication system. Now I would like our Honorable Dean Academics to take over from here and start his presentation.
Thank you, Naveen. Good afternoon, friends. I welcome you to the presentation on our academic system and the curricula and the system which is followed in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Information Technology. I'll briefly dwell into the academic system so that you get a flavor of how we proceed as far as our teaching and learning process is concerned. It won't be in detail, but it will be in brief so that you can appreciate how we go about in teaching learning process at JUIT Waknaghat. In the academic system, we look for certain or we inculcate in certain academic qualities which are essential and core in terms of developing the engineers who will be working or who will be pursuing their higher studies in Institute of Higher Learning. First and the foremost is sustained disciplined work. All of you will agree that disciplined work is key factor to success. Our semester is designed in such a way that we emphasize on regular and continuous work, and to an extent you will appreciate that when you have a self-disciplined approach towards your academics, you always excel in your goals. As regards self-learning, we don't believe in making it a teacher-centric learning system. We believe in student-specific learning, and if you see, we give weightage to self-learning because all of us agree that self-learning always helps in bringing up the inquisitiveness amongst the student, that he or she can always look for more than what is prescribed in syllabus. So here, the time which is attributed for self-learning is theory time plus tutorial time into 0.15. One of the important aspect of JUIT academic system is flexibility in pace of learning. You see, all the students who join us, they are given option or they have got flexibility in terms of planning their curriculum, planning their subjects, what they want to learn, and the time frame. Normally, the total credit to be earned is supposed to be completed in 4 years. However, if a student feels and the student is having certain drawbacks or unable to cope up, we have got flexibility whereby the requisite credit can be earned over a period of 6 years. So a person need not be disheartened because his or her pace of learning is slow. More than that, I'll subsequently cover that it is just not that curriculum which is fixed. You can pick and choose additional minor minor courses to enhance your vision or your spectrum. All of our curricular structure is based on skill, implementation skill and design skill, because until unless the engineers are design oriented, they don't have bright future in the market or in the academic domain. I would like to emphasize that we are very quality conscious, because we would like to compromise on the academics or any aspect of teaching learning. So we take regular feedback from our students, from our alumni, and we ensure that our curriculum is updated regularly so that you are in tune with the current scenario as far as technology is concerned. All of you agree that we work together as a team. So cooperative working is one of the hallmark of JUIT, whereby you are encouraged to work as a team, you are encouraged to become a leader and handle your groups so that you are able to inculcate within you the leadership qualities or work as a team. Now let me just briefly explain to you how we describe our course, because course description motivates the student. They would like to know what is the course objective, because it is very vital for one to know that what are the objectives under which this curriculum has been structured. Next, you have to understand, or you are told about the learning outcomes. Now, as I have said, this course we regularly update. So objectives and learning outcome may change over couple of semesters or couple of years, whereby we either change the course or we modify the course according to the requirement of the industry or academia. Now, as far as methodology is concerned, as I have explained in the previous slide, the 6 academic qualities will be incorporated in letter and spirit in your teaching and learning process. One of the most important thing which I am sure all of you are keen to understand, what sort of evaluation scheme we have got, which I will cover in the next slide. As regard textbooks and reference books, these will be highlighted in the course description. You will be encouraged to refer to publications or research papers in addition to the text and the reference books which will be listed in the course description. We have got, as regard examination and evaluation system, we have got 3 examinations which we name as T1, T2 and T3. There is a provision for makeup exam. Now, these exams are distributed evenly in the total semester. The T1 exam is of a duration of 1 hour, and it will cover the syllabus prior to the conduct of T1 exam. What I mean is the portions which are covered up to or before the T1 exam schedule is the content for the examination of T1. T2 will include the syllabus covered up to T2. That means it includes T1 syllabus and up to T2. T3 covers the entire syllabus of the subject. As regard makeup exam, in event a student for some reason, be it medical or a personal reason, happens to miss T1 or T2 exam, then we we have made provision in our system that the student is given an makeup exam for either T1 or T2. T3 exam happens to be the final exam. One has to mandatorily undertake T3 examination, because T3 exam, if you miss, then you are not eligible for grading of the for that particular semester. Coming to the marks distribution, you can see T1 for a duration of 1 hour has got 15 marks. T2 for a duration of 1.5 hours has got 25 marks. And T3, which happens to be the final exam, has duration of 35 marks. Now, what I want to bring to you that the event distribution or the distribution of marking system is such that in event you do not, for some reason, do not perform well in one of the examination, then your grades will not get affected, because it is a continuous assessment and the marks distribution is such that the effect on your grading system will have minimum impact in event of for some reason you are unable to perform well. So the 75 marks which are allocated for 3 examinations leaves us with 25 marks, which we call teacher's assessment. Now this teacher assessment is a component which is regularly taken into account by the concerned teacher who is taking classes. This will include the attendance, this will include your quizzes, this will include your performance in the classes in terms of submission of tutorials, submission of assignments. So this 25 marks add up to 100 for your regular assessment for a specific subject. As regard grading system, we have got letter grade because we have got relative grading. Grading system starts with A+. A+ is awarded to the students who score more than 80. Then we have got A, B+, B, C+, C, D, P and F. A+ is 10 out of 10. A is 9 out of 10. B+ is 8 out of 10. B is 7. C+ is 6. C is 5. And D is 4. Now, in addition to that, we have got a provision for pass grade, which we designate as P, whereby students' credit will be counted, but for the purpose of calculation of SGPA or CGPA, this number of credits will not be taken into consideration. The details you can always go through our website where this distribution is highlighted. If a student do not meet the prerequisite or the minimum requirement of clearing the exam, like in D grade we put it as 30% marks, then the student is given F grade, which we can call it as fail grade. That means the student has to again re-register for the subject and go through the process of education during the next semester or other period, be it summer semester or condensed semester. As regard condition for award of degree, one has to acquire CGPA 4.5 or more. Here, what I would like to emphasize that though the minimum criteria is 4.5, in JUIT, we try to see that our students try to get CGPA of 6 and above so that they have no handicap as regard placement. Our curriculum has 160 credits. You have to complete 160 credits to earn the degree. Now, as I have said that in the pace of learning, we have got provision whereby a student can take maximum duration of 6 years to complete the degree. It will include the misdemeanor, if any. One of the important aspect of our education system is we have got mandatory 6 weeks of industrial internship, which students undergo after where he or she has to go to industry and go through the industrial rigmarole. And after completing 6 weeks of industrial internship, we conduct a viva voce to understand how much the person has learned during the industrial internship. Mandatorily, one has to pass the core courses. In event of elective courses, an alternative is given to the student that he or she may pick and choose any other elective in lieu of the elective course if he or she fails to complete. Next. Now, normally our semester duration, we are not talking about the current scenario, but in a normal scenario, the semester duration is of 16 weeks. If you remove the vacations and the holidays, approximately 14 weeks are available for instructions. In this 14 weeks, we have lecture courses for 42 hours. That means theory hours are 42. Normally we have got 3 credit theory courses. It works out to be 42 hours, which is 1 credit is equal to 1 hour, and 14 hours of tutorial, which is also 1 hour for 1 credit. So totally for 4 credit course, that is 3 credit for theory and 1 credit for tutorial, works out to be 56 hours of contact. As regard lab, we have got 2 credit and 1 credit lab courses or practical courses. In case of 2 credit practical courses, the contact hours is of 4 hours duration, and for 1 credit course, the contact duration is of 2 hours. Unlike theory and tutorial, where it is 1 hour of contact each. Next. Now we have got. I would like to just. Back. Now, what is very important for you to understand that we would like you to be sincere and hardworking once you join JUIT. Now, it is important that we take the responsibility that your teaching, our teaching and your learning is complete. Thereby, we have got a criteria of attendance which happens to be 80%. Let me try to highlight this issue. We would like to see that you, when you are in contact with the faculty concerned who is teaching, you have got flexibility of asking question and clarifying your doubt. When you don't attend classes, they tend to remain as a doubt, and it indirectly or directly, I would say, affects your performance in the examination. So attendance criteria we have kept slightly rigid for your benefit, because you will, if you keep the attendance criteria of 80%, automatically your performance in your examination will be good. Not only that, you will have adequate time for your co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Not only that, it is important for one to understand that these criteria of attendance helps us in evaluating the student for teacher assessment. Now, once the student meets this eligibility criteria of 80%, the student is not debarred from appearing in T3 examination. Others, depending on, in case of any medical issues, we take a call for certain relaxation for such students who have missed certain classes due to various reasons, maybe medical or any other personal or social reasons. Next. Now, it is just not that. We have got a very transparent system in JUIT academic curricula, whereby daily the attendance is updated in our web kiosk. The teachers take attendance in the class and it is immediately uploaded in the web kiosk, so that the student knows that what are his percentage attendance over a period of time. Now, in addition to that, we have provisions whereby before each exam, that is T1, T2 and T3 exam, we display your attendance criteria and notice board, whereby one is aware that this can be made up or covered up by having or attending certain extra classes. What I mean is, we, in addition to 42 lectures and 14 tutorials, we go ahead and conduct extra classes for all students so that it becomes a revision for them, and in case a student is short of attendance, this criteria is taken care of. We have no relaxation, as I have said, only for fourth year students who goes for placement at JIIT Noida or Sister Institute. There they have got certain relaxation, but as I have said that 80% attendance is the criteria, so 20% attendance is leeway, which takes into account for all your medical personal issues, or you are attending conferences, workshops, or you have got certain other issues where Dean Academic has recommended and the Vice Chancellor has approved, you're not attending those classes where attendance is taken care of. Now, whenever the attendance list is prepared, the faculty advises regularly. Now, don't get scared. Please understand that what we are emphasizing is that you should be sincere. We are responsible for your academics. We want to see that you do par excellence in your career. At the same time, in event you have got some activity which is beyond your control, be it for some personal reason or medical reason, we take care of those reasons, and the authorities will provide waiver as per the reasons for which you are unable to attend those classes. And as I have said, that the teacher's assessment do take into account or helps you in improving your component of teaching assessment as a teacher's assessment of 25 marks by being regular in classes. But most importantly, once we prepare a D-bar list, it is put on a public domain and there is no question of going back in such an event. All our academic activity are displayed in academic calendar, and the academic calendar will give you indication of what are the activities, be it co-curricular, extracurricular, or your teaching learning process. If you see, they are distributed in a manner that you have got regularly, you are aware of what is in store for you in coming times after you register for a course in this university. Next. So, no, back. So if you see, as I have said that we maintain transparency, every exam, whatever schedule is there, that is rigidly followed, and you will be shown your answer script after the examination. The evaluated answer script you can see, and you can discuss with the concerned faculty if you have got any doubt before the results are uploaded. Once the results are uploaded, then there is no question of reviewing of your answer script. So this procedure is followed for all the examination, T1, T2 and T3, including makeup examination. What I want to highlight over here is that a student will be aware even before he or she goes for the final, that is T3 exam, how much of marks he or she has obtained in T1, T2, teacher's assessment, all other aspect of the teaching learning process. Then you have got project viva, lab viva, and then at the end we have an department board and the university result committee which goes through the result, moderates the result, if any, before publishing the same. Next. We have got provision for supplementary exam. Those students who do not make up to the grade minimum of D, that means they have got F grade, but they have appeared in T3 examination, they can undertake what we call supplementary examination with certain riders of maximum grade of C+. For those who are selected in industry and the industry wants them to join early, we have got condensed semester. Those students who have gone through the curriculum but could not cope up, they are given one more chance by us when we conduct, especially for those students who are academically slightly weak, to undergo summer semester. Here we will display the list of holidays. We have got vacation, students vacation, which is distributed in 4 parts. Mostly you will have vacations as summer vacation, winter vacation, and vacation prior to Diwali and vacation prior to Holi. These vacations are well listed so that one can plan their travel. They can do the reservation and do the return reservation for joining back to the university. Now we'll come to the Department of CSE and IT. I'm sure you will be very keen to know one of the most versatile and important department at JUIT, that is Computer Science and Engineering and Information Technology. Now the vision of the department is to aim to become center of excellence, and we have got potential for undertaking research, and we ensure that there is a very good teaching environment so that the challenges can be adopted what is in front of us in the current 21st century. We come to the mission. The vision statement is translated into mission. If you go through the mission statement, what we say is we try to provide qualitative education so that we have new knowledge and we engage in cutting edge research by offering state-of-the-art teaching to undergraduate, postgraduate and doctoral programs so that they can become excellent computer and IT professionals in widely diversified domains of industry, government and academia. Here in Mission 2, we promote a teaching learning process that yields advancement in the state of art in computer science and information technology, which resulting in integration of research results and innovation into other scientific disciplines leading to new technologies and products. What I would like all of you to just note, the words which are highlighted with red is very important for you to understand. As regard Mission 3, we harness human capital for sustainable competitive edge and social relevance by inculcating the philosophy of continuous learning and innovation in computer science and IT. As I have said earlier also, our emphasis is on continuous learning. Our emphasis is on new technologies and product. Our emphasis on research. Our emphasis is on qualitative education, and which covers widely diversified domains. The seats distribution for computer science and engineering, we have got under BTech program 330 seats. For information technology, we have got 60 seats. Under MTech program, we have got 2 MTech programs in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. One is Computer Science and Engineering, where there are 18 seats. The second one is Computer Science and Engineering with emphasis on information security. It has got 18 seats, and we have got number of doctoral scholars who pursue their PhD program in computer science and engineering. The numbers depend on the faculty who are qualified in that area where the research can be pursued and the interest of the scholars who would like to join for pursuing their PhD at JUIT. Our significant achievements, if I highlight that, you can appreciate that our faculty have got more than 10 years of academic experience. We have got collaboration with top US, European and Russian universities. We have organized already 10 international conferences. We are the nodal center of spoken tutorial project from IIT Bombay, which is sponsored by Government of India and MHRD. We have already published more than 834 research papers and 36 books. Other academic activities, if you see, we don't just remain confined to our teaching learning process. We invite faculty or we invite industry experts from industry to give guest lectures to our students. Our students are taken for industrial visits so that they got first-hand experience of what is the current scenario in the industry. As I have said earlier, that we have got 6 weeks of industrial training, which is mandatory as far as the degree requirement is concerned. Then we have got research program. We ensure that all the facilities which are required in terms of lab, in terms of library resources, in terms of availability of facilities from other institutions, be it IIT, NIT. So research work is given quite a lot of importance over here. We have got postgraduate and PhD program, which we have said earlier. We have got 2 MTech programs and 1 PhD program. We have conducted international conferences. And lastly, very important for you to note that the students from CSE and IT have got flexibility to undergo 1 semester of teaching learning at University of Florida. The credits are transferred from University of Florida for that semester, that is the 8th semester. They go there, they pursue their curriculum, pursue their studies over there, and based on the credits earned there and the grades obtained, the same are transferred to JUIT from University of Florida. As I had said earlier, that we have got flexibility. Now a student may join in computer science, has got flexibility to pursue, undertake minor or pursue studies in other branches of engineering, which I will highlight subsequently. Same is true for information technology. Only difference is the total number of credits will be 160 plus 20, that is 180. So you got, say, a student in computer science has got major in computer science, can get minor in ECE or any other related branches which are being offered at JUIT Vaknagar. These are the minor branches for the students of CSE. They can go for minor in information technology, in electronics and communication engineering, biotechnology, bioinformatics, even in civil engineering. As regard students who have joined in IT, they can take minor in computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, biotechnology, bioinformatics, and civil engineering. See, a student who joins IT has flexibility to take minor in computer science. A student who has joined CSE, computer science and engineering, has flexibility to take minor in electronics and communication engineering. So the horizon is broadened, it is diversified, it helps in their career and in their future. In addition to that, we have got proficiency streams in CSE and IT. This is within 160 credits, but the electives are to be chosen from 5th semester onwards. We offer electives in the particular domain. If a student of CSE IT wants to be proficient in machine learning, can choose those electives, can go for proficiency in artificial intelligence, in data science, human computer interaction, image processing, cloud computing, computer graphics, information security, big data, and social network. If you see, these are the arenas today the industry requires students who have got good knowledge and good experience in this particular area of proficiency. If you look at the performance of our students, I can say that all our CSE students do excellent in their academics. If you see, since 2009, from 2009 to 13 batch onwards, they have been consistently having average CGPA of 7 out of 10. That itself shows the quality of education, quality of our students, the hard work and the sustained disciplinary approach towards life makes them show their result, which is par excellence vis-a-vis most of the institutes in the country. Even if you see BTech, they are not BTech in information technology, they are in the region of approximately at 7. They are hovering between 6.85 to 6.92, roughly what I am trying to say, that they are also no way lagging behind their counterpart in computer science and engineering. We have got faculty. If you look over here, we have got 28 faculty, 1 professor, 7 associate professor, 13 assistant professor senior grade, 5 assistant professor grade 2, and 2 assistant professor grade 1. Out of 28 faculty, if you look over here, 23 of them are doctorate. They have earned their PhD degree from institute of repute, whether in India or abroad. In India, most of them have got their degree either from IITs or NITs or well-reputed central universities. All of them have got MTech degrees. Just to list them in brief, if you look over here, these are the faculty list at the Department of CS in IT. These are professors and associate professors, which numbers to 8. And we are in process of getting regularly faculty. We go ahead and invite faculty to join us, and we conduct regular interviews for them. These are the list of assistant professor senior grade. Some of them are also postdoc. They have completed their postdoc. So there are 13 assistant professor grade, senior grade. All of them are PhD. And assistant professor grade 1 and 2, they are relatively young. But if you see, either they have completed their PhD, but those who have not completed, all of them are pursuing their PhD. They are very young faculty with teaching experience of 2 to 3 years or maybe slightly more. But those who have not completed, they are pursuing their PhD so that they earn their doctorate within a couple of years of joining this university. Now, one of the hallmark of any institution is the labs. I would like to just bring to your notice the labs what you have got so that you can excel in pursuing your studies at JUIT. All-round programming, if you see, these are the list of labs: C programming lab, OOPS lab, C++, MATLAB or Skylab, Python programming lab, Unix, Java, C#, BBNet, R programming lab. We have got list of labs which cover the system programming, operating system, data structure and software design lab, compiler design lab, system and network programming lab, computer organization and architecture lab, and principles of programming lab. In database, we have got database systems lab, information system lab, data compression lab, data mining lab. In software system, we have got software engineering lab, software testing lab, and software system lab 1 and 2. As regard graphics, we have got computer graphics lab, web technology lab, multimedia lab, image processing lab, and computer vision lab. In addition to these, when a student pursues their project or they are pursuing any higher learning, or the students who join us for MTech or they are pursuing their PhD program, we have got advanced programming lab, be it AI lab, machine learning lab, deep learning lab, cloud computing lab, IoT, high performance computing lab, pattern recognition lab. So we are not confined just to the curricula of BTech labs. We have got labs which encourages students to over and above of their learning during their classes or during their regular lab hours to enhance their knowledge by taking up projects or pursuing higher learning in advanced programming labs. Now, in addition to that, there are requirement of high-end workstation and servers, because we believe that unless the infrastructure is robust, one cannot excel in academics, one cannot pursue high-end research. So if you see over here, we have got number of IBM series where workstations or servers which assist our research scholars, MTech students, and BTech students in final year to pursue their project, be it in software or hardware oriented. As I have said, we have got student exchange program with University of Florida. This is we are in MOU with them since 2008. We have got students who have gone to University of Florida. Subsequently, they have pursued their MS program and PhD program or joined the industry from there. So they have done exceedingly well. The feedback of our students who join University of Florida is par excellence. That somehow highlights the stringent criteria we maintain in terms of the academics and projects work which they pursue over here. Then we have got spoken tutorials, I have said, virtual labs, and MOOCs courses one can pursue under NPTEL. Other collaborations we have got with MOU with University group at University of Frankfurt, Germany, University of Nebraska, USA, SAP AG, Germany, South Dakota Schools of Mines and Technology, USA, Youth Development Fund, Bhutan. Then we have got with MOU with University at Morocco, and Russia, and also industry linkage in Norway. Our student placement, if you look over here, our students are well placed. If you consider from intake point of view, our placement is near about 90%. Now, here we are not counting, I want to be very emphatic and clear. We are talking about over just the percentage. If you take students who have got more than 1 or 2 offers, it will cross more than 100%. You are just talking about the total number of students who are placed with minimum of 1 offer in their hand. So our placement is good and the package is substantial. They get package of exceeding, some of the students have got package which exceeds 10 lakhs, more than 10 lakhs per annum. If you see, at times our IT students perform much better than CS students. In the year 2015-19 batch, if you see 95%, that means 21 out of 22 students were placed with good package. So placement in IT is as good as placement in CS. In some cases, they have even crossed the threshold fixed by CS students. These are the list of institutions or universities. There are few of them, not all. We have listed few of the institutions where our students are pursuing their masters or a doctorate program. They are within country and abroad, either in US or in Europe. These are few of the institutions where our students have joined for pursuing their higher studies, and they have done exceedingly well. Just to give you a list of students who have gone to University of Florida, it started from 2012 onwards, and roughly, if you see, depending on the scenario what prevails in US, it is anywhere between 6 to 10 students. This time, as the scene in US was not that conducive, the number of students have reduced to 4. Our alumni are doing well. I would say they are doing very good. They are placed in most of the reputed institutions or in the country or abroad, and we get regular feedback from industry. They do very well, and that is the reason why our campus placement is far excellent. The companies vie to take first day slot at JP universities. I list out few of the key positions. We have got students who have done well. They are in IAS or they are in armed forces. They are in good companies where they have excelled, and they are doing so well that we are proud of our alumni. I'll just scan through the curricula of CSIT. These are the distribution. If you see, we have got an even distribution of courses for HSS Management, Basic Sciences, Engineering Sciences. These courses are as per the guidelines of AICT. We have very minor deviation. By and large, we follow the guideline of AICT as regard the curriculum of 160 credits. These are the distributions of HSS and management courses. Once you join over here, you will be given all these details, and the concerned faculty will update you what will be the coverage in each of these courses. These are the basic science courses. Go back. Basic science courses. These are the basic science courses. Because maths, physics, one has to learn to become a good engineer. Okay, so even we have got provision of science elective under basic science courses. Then we have got next some of the professional or engineering science courses. If you see, these are the core courses one has to mandatorily complete to meet the degree requirement. These are the professional courses whereby one has to mandatorily learn. These are some of the courses maybe are the lab courses which are essential for placement. These are list of professional courses. Back. If you see, these are we have got diversified courses for our computer science and IT students, so that they are versatile in all arenas of CSE as well as IT. Now, over and above, there are list of electives which are departmental as well as interdepartmental. They keep on changing. It is not necessary that we stick to this. As per the current scenario or current requirement, they are updated regularly. Earlier you had seen the odd semester elective. Similarly, we have got electives which are offered in even semester. And these are the summary of credits. Once you join JUIT, the credit load what you have to undergo first to 8th semester are broadly classified over here. And once you join over here, they'll be given to you in your docket, which will be handed over to you prior to registration. As I have said, we have got 834 research publications, which includes 36 books, 360 papers in journals, 363 in journals, 360 in conferences, and so on and so forth. Research publications, if you see our faculty, they not only do teaching learning, they also pursue research, and they have got excellent publications in high impact factor journals. Next. These are citation paper. The publication of papers without citations have no, what I should say, it doesn't indicate anything of your publication unless your papers are cited by other authors. The project is of 3 semesters, so interest is displayed, students give their choice, project supervisor are located to the student's choice, and then continuous monitoring by the supervisor, and we have got 2 evaluations in each semester. In addition to that, we have got research projects which are funded by various agencies, be it from state of Himachal Pradesh or from agencies from Delhi. We pursue very seriously the funded research project in the Department of CSE and IT. These are the conferences. As I have said, we are in the process of hosting conference PDGC 2020. We have already hosted 10 conferences. One in odd semester, one in odd year, other in even year. Next. CSE department as a whole, it's a healthy department. There are experienced professors and young, well-trained and highly motivated faculty. Physical infrastructure in form of labs, state-of-the-art equipment, and building with modern amenities. Environment is free, focused, informal, and intellectually vibrant, where creativity and innovation can find expression very easily. The trends: virtualization of workplace, instant messaging, interoperability, multitasking, concurrent programming, high performance computing, parallel processing, cloud. Be it the buzzword which is in the industry, in the domain of computer science and IT, is over here. Our strength: good placement record. You don't have to worry. You will do well. You will get placed. You may have more than one offer. Some of them have got 3 to 4 offers. Our students, they come with good scores. Our intake level is good. Curriculum is reviewed periodically so that you are not going through the same courses over and over. The number of faculty with PhD will increase, and we have implemented what we call outcome-based model of education. Future course of action: make itself as the department as it is in one of the top institutions, and the top institution in the country. Wishes to improve the current student to teacher ratio. We'll induct more number of faculty so that this ratio improves. We'll enhance innovation and research component of the department, and we will enhance the interaction with industry too. Thank you. If you have got any query, any questions.
Thank you, sir, for your detailed presentation. If there is any question, you can post your questions on the chat box, or you can also email your questions to us at our email ID admission@juit.ac.in. So we have one more presentation, and
नहीं कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं